struggling single dad buys old truck from a widow, unaware her husband once saved his life in the war. The rusted '79 Ford sat at the edge of the gravel driveway like it had been waiting for him its whole life. Jake Palmer stepped out of his beat-up sedan, staring at the truck with a mix of doubt and desperate hope. The windshield was cracked, the paint sun-peeled, and one side mirror dangled like a broken wing. But it was cheap, and cheap was all he could afford. 3 months behind on rent, Jake was barely holding things together. Construction jobs dried up after his injury, and driving for Uber wasn't keeping the lights on. His 8-year-old daughter still asked why her mom never came back. He didn't have answers. He just needed a break, and maybe this old truck could be one. An elderly woman waited on the porch in a faded cardigan and floral dress. "You must be Jake," she said warmly. "I'm Mrs. Turner. Thanks for coming." "Of course, ma'am. Appreciate you holding it for me," Jake replied, slipping his cold hands into his jacket pockets. She led him to the truck like she was showing him something sacred. "It hasn't run much in the past year, but my husband took good care of it before he passed." She handed him a photo, her husband in uniform, younger and proud, standing beside her in front of the very same truck. "Vietnam. Then Iraq. Retired a master sergeant. He was everything to me." Jake nodded slowly. He understood that kind of love, that kind of loss. He handed over what little money he had. She didn't haggle. "Forget the paperwork," she said softly. He'd have wanted it to go to someone who needed it. Jake drove away in the old Ford, its engine coughing beneath him, not knowing he was carrying more than just rusted metal. A week later, while cleaning out the glove box, he found a folded letter, yellowed with age, addressed, "To whoever finds this." He unfolded it. "If you're driving this truck, I'm probably gone, but maybe this will reach you at the right time." Jake's eyes froze on the next lines. "In 2004, I pulled a young soldier out of a burning Humvee near Fallujah. He was unconscious, no tags, face burned. I never got his name, just did what any man should do, got him out." Jake's breath caught. 2004, Fallujah. That was him. He had never known who saved his life, never saw the face. But he remembered the truck, this truck, the same one that took him to safety. His knees buckled. The letter slipped from his hand. The man who once saved his life had owned this truck, and now his widow, without knowing it, had saved his life all over again. The next day, Jake returned. Mrs. Turner opened the door, startled. "I found something in the truck," he said, voice low. "A letter." She read it, hands trembling. "You were the one," she whispered, tears slipping down her cheek. "He always hoped you were still out there." Jake knelt before her. "Your husband didn't just save me then. He's saving me now. I've already got 2 job offers. This truck, it's my second chance." She held his hand, voice full of quiet knowing. "I think he knew. That's why I couldn't let it go. Until you." Months later, the truck was repainted, humming strong. Jake had work again, hope again. Every Saturday, he and his daughter visited Mrs. Turner. They brought groceries, fixed leaky faucets, shared laughter and meals. She became family, something all 3 of them needed. One evening, as the sun dipped low, Mrs. Turner looked out over the porch and smiled. "Funny how a broken old truck can bring so much healing." Jake nodded. It wasn't the truck. It was kindness, passed down from a good man who never asked for thanks. And in that moment, they all understood. Some acts of courage never stop giving. Sometimes the life you save circles back to save yours.